New developments south of the border tonight in the murder of a 25-year-old Montclair woman. Talia Flores was fatally shot last month, allegedly by her ex-boyfriend. Well, tonight he has been captured. And KCAL 9's Nicole Comstock is live in Chino with the very latest on this case. Nicole?
Yeah, Susie, and news of his arrest has been an absolute relief for Thalia's family, who have been coming out here to this parking space in Chino to her memorial, the place that she took her final breaths out here, unfortunately, 1 month ago. And they have been praying that eventually they would see justice for her. A month later, and hundreds of miles away from the Chino shopping center where 25-year-old Talia Flores was shot to death in the middle of the day, the cross-country manhunt for her accused killer finally comes to an end in Mexico. That's where authorities located Julia Rocha, her ex-boyfriend. He's since been jailed in Rancho Cucamonga, charged with murder and the attempted murder of the passenger in her car who survived the shooting and ran to a hospital bleeding.
Finally, she's going to rest in peace.
Thalia's family assumed Rocha fled to Mexico, where they say he has family. So as time went on, they feared he would never be caught, or even worse, that he would come back.
At least now we know that he's locked up behind bars.
We were scared to go out in the street. We didn't know where he was at.
They were scared because of what they saw the day before Thalia's murder. Her sisters say Rocha showed up where they were having lunch, even though Thalia hadn't told them where they were at. They say he had been stalking her for weeks. Ever since she ended the 7-year relationship, they say she was scared to leave.
She just had a lot of plans to travel.
And she had just recently started feeling like she was
Leaving her
free.
right
Yeah.
to do that, right?
Yeah. She was really starting to have fun again, to live her life.
Thursday, at his first court appearance, Rocha pled not guilty. Sources tell us he turned himself in Mexico.
Nothing can bring her back, even if he stays in life, in jail, but we're finally going to get justice for her.
And Rocha's bail has been set at $3 million. He's scheduled to appear in court again on May 2nd. Reporting live in Chino, Nicole Comstock, KCAL 9 News.
Also new tonight, an arrest in a double murder that has rocked Newport Beach all week long. Police say the fitness trainer killed a single mom and her friend. Tonight, the big question is, why? Well, the case has been the talk of Newport Beach all week. There's finally a break in that case, but there are also many questions remaining.
That's right. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Stacey Butler live tonight at the Newport Beach Police Station with the very latest for us. Stacey?
Yeah, Susie and Jeff, the arrest is a big relief to neighbors and to friends and family out here. But tonight, as we learn more about the suspect, there's that big unanswered question. Why?
They all came in with their guns, went upstairs, they were breaking the doors down, and you could hear them knocking stuff over and whatnot in there.
Residents of this quiet Huntington Beach complex can't believe the prime suspect in the double murder just 8 miles away in Newport Beach is their neighbor, 44-year-old Jamon Buggs.
I'm kind of shaky because I used to see him all the time and I'd say hi to him and it just really creeps me out.
This neighbor, who's too scared to show her face, says Buggs is a personal trainer.
Incredible. It's just crazy. It's scary. You don't know who your neighbors are.
She's lived next door to him since September and has heard him fighting with different women he's brought home. She remembers one story in particular.
Kind of get aggressive, door slamming, chasing each other around the pool to the parking lot.
Neighbors say Buggs and his downstairs female neighbor who was evicted last week were always together. They say just days after Anaheim police knocked her door down, Newport Beach police entered Buggs' apartment with a search warrant.
They have those big automatic weapons. Nobody's carrying handguns. They were all automatic weapons. You know, the CSI crime scene investigation, the bags of evidence that they brought out. I just figured, I said, I bet you that's the guy who killed that lady.
But Buggs wasn't home. That's because he was already in jail, suspected of burglarizing homes in Irvine late Saturday night and early Sunday morning. In one case, firing a gun when the homeowner interrupted the crime. No one was hurt. Irvine police arrested Buggs Monday for the burglaries. 2 days earlier, police say early Saturday morning, Buggs entered the Newport Beach condo where 38-year-old Darren Parch was living and shot him and 48-year-old Wendy Miller, a social justice advocate who lived nearby. She gave Parch a ride home after the two met in a bar Friday night. And as Buggs remains behind bars, police here in Newport Beach are still asking for help with this investigation. If anyone saw anything the early Saturday morning time of the murders or in those residential burglaries, they'd like some help. They'd like you to contact them. That's the very latest from Newport Beach. Back to you guys in the studio.